Greetings and salutations. Welcome back. So I believe beginning in 1997, Jeep started using polymer gas tanks. And while that's a pretty stout piece of plastic, I really don't want to drop the entire weight of this vehicle on a rock in the middle of nowhere and damage the fuel tank and end up draining all the gas out. You know, that would suck. So I wanted to get a skid plate. Well, the cheapest skid plate that I found on eBay was $325. And for about $100 worth of material, I could build my own. And then I could use that $250 that I would have spent on something else, like a winch. I'm gonna build my own skid plate. I'm gonna use 1/8 inch plate to do it. So let me show you what I come up with here. Die, ant! Those little red bastards. Those things hurt when they bite you. So the first thing I did was I went and over to the bus where I store all my cardboard and got some cardboard out and I made some patterns. And these are the patterns for the sides. Let me show you. Oh, it's backwards, idiot. So that'll go up here like so. Looks like I might have to modify this side to clear the exhaust. Figures. You know, I got two sides. And this piece will get bent to fit that profile. I've got to add like, it says 2 inches here, but I think I'm probably going to add 3 inches. And I've got 2 foot by 6 foot 1/8 inch steel. It's real convenient having a steel yard that's, you know, about 4 miles from my house. The only problem is they supply steel to the oil industry, and they really don't care if the steel's stored outside. You know, they don't care if it's rusty. I kind of do. As you can see, this is kind of rusty, and I'm gonna have to spend some time cleaning this up, and I don't want to do that, but I'm gonna have to. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, so I'll lay this out and mark it up and start cutting this stuff up. Let me start cutting. I forgive the noise in here. It's a gazillion degrees and I'm not turning the air off. So here's a side piece. This is going to get welded on like that. That's going to get welded on like that, and then this will get folded down. And likewise on that side, and the top will get folded that way. And I've got my templates here for the drill, the hole pattern for how it mounts in the same holes where the bumper mounts are. So I need to clean this up, clean the edges up so I can get a good tack, clean all this dross off so that's not contaminating my weld, and yeah, I'll just clean all the areas that need to be cut. I made a modification to my design here, clip the corners so that on the passenger side, I guess it'll be this side, the exhaust pipe can clear. So I'm going to have to probably modify this to, right? You'll see. Not again. Apparently, that thing was running at over, I had that thing cranked way up, way too high. I'm out of gas again, and it's Friday. So, it's Friday of a holiday weekend, so they won't be up on Monday. So it'll be Tuesday before I can get down and get more gas. I'm gonna call it quits. I'm freaking sweating my arse off. I think tomorrow I'll grind some of these welds smooth and won't be able to do anything with all that. And maybe I can get it up in place and mark where I can cut my holes. God, I believe I ran out of gas already. All right, see you tomorrow. Oh, swell. I only got one bulb that's still working. Anyway, it's been a minute since I've been working on this, and yesterday came out and spray painted this. About 3 weeks ago was the last clip when I ran out of gas. Long story long, I got the flu. Coincidentally, a year ago to the day, I had COVID. So last year at this time, I had COVID. This year, I had the flu. The flu was much worse than COVID, at least in my experience. But 3 weeks, I'm just starting to come out of it. I finished this up, I got the gas, I finished this up, finished welding it up, and I did the same treatment to this as I did to the bumpers. I spray painted this black. I used rust inhibitive primer. I spray painted everything black, and then I painted it with the truck bed coating. Now I got to go out there and remove the tailpipe so I have enough room to get this up without scratching it all to hell. And then I'll bolt it up, put it in place, and show you what it looks like. Pretty close. Something tells me this Jeep's not getting used nearly enough. All right, now that that's done, I'm going to spin this thing around and I'm going to weld up those tie-in brackets on for the front bumpers. If you know what I'm talking about, I'll show you real quick. I need to get a couple of bolts yet, one for each side here, and maybe I'll try to get a couple of bolts in here, those 3 bolts, and then I want to weld this perimeter here on both sides of these tie-in brackets. So this is part of the frame, and I just haven't gotten around to welding that yet. So I'll spin this around and weld that in, and then my bumpers will be done. My skid plate for my gas tank will be done. Of course, I'm probably going to take that all back out again to drop the tank to replace the fuel pump. I think I want to do that before I take this thing out west again. In the meantime, I'm going to spin this thing around, finish up that welding in the front, and then in the next video we'll put some backup lights in that bumper. So stick around for that. If you like what you saw, smash the like button, share it with the Gas Social Media Network. If you haven't done so yet, consider subscribing, and if you do, click the bell icon. That way you'll be notified of the next upload. If you shop on Amazon, click the links in the description. And even if it's not something that you're interested in, you can do the Amazon shopping you're going to do anyway through those links, and the channel earns a little bit of commission off that. Thanks in advance if you can do that. Like, share, comment, yeah, do all those things. And until next time, you have fun, stay safe, shoot straight, keep the powder dry, and have a splendid day. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.